Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're back over on the test server, link in the description if you want to get onto it. We're on the test server because the new artifact is in the game. We can see what it is. And also, we're going to be going through the new skin that is going to be popping up for Halloween, which looks absolutely wicked. So let's get into it. Okay, so first up, we're going to go through the new artifact because I'm absolutely pumped for it, and then we'll look at the twin skin, which I absolutely love, and have a look at some other images as well. But anyway, first up, this artifact, let's check it out. And when we were looking at the patch notes, my one hope was that it would have a cool mechanic tied to it that was really going to change things, and it does, and I'm absolutely pumped for it. So this one can only be equipped to tanks. Only one. It has crit resistance as base and HP as base, so good tank stats. Now the ability, when the ally with the highest combat rating excluding oneself suffers fatal damage, the damage shall be ignored and the hero equipping the artifact, meaning the tank with this artifact, loses 40% of their current health, which is then converted into a shield that protects the ally for 12 seconds. This ability can be activated once every 30 seconds. And then with the rank with 3 stars, it gets to activate every 15 seconds. But I mean, like just at base, that is a sick artifact. Something to keep in mind that's just going through my head with it is obviously with a lot of like endgame players with Celestials, Hypergenes, and Dimensionals, those guys are always going to be higher combat rating than normal heroes. So I feel like it's going to take some team compositions and like some real playing around with gear and stuff like that. 7 Deadly Sins don't play you anymore, sorry. It's going to take a lot of playing around with stuff to make sure you're using this on the right hero. But some things that I'm thinking this is really going to help, and I'm not talking about the tanks you're going to equip it to, I'm talking about heroes that I think it will really benefit. The first one being Zafrael. Now these are some endgame heroes I'm going through first, but there are some more it will help as well. But Zafrael, because his problem is when he darts forward, he does grant himself a shield and then dart back, but sometimes even when testing him at maxed out, he was still dying really quick. And the fact that he is a Celestial means you can get him up to that 40 signature item. And once again, this isn't for everyone, this is just some theory crafting. And because you can get him up there, it means you can have a really high combat rating on him, which means you can really tune it to affect him. So that's going to give him a cheat death effectively, which could be really, really handy for him to keep dealing damage. Similar, we have Khazard. Now Khazard is still really good in PvE, however he falls off in PvP due to the fact that he's really squishy is his big issue. He sort of just dies. Now a common comp for him used to be something like him with Mihira's also not that great, but behind Arthur to get that haste. Now Arthur's a good tank that you could slap this on because he's always healing and stuff like that. So however, Arthur's not great in PvP either. But what I'm trying to say is maybe someone will think of a good team with Khazard in it, and that way it can sort of mitigate the squishiness of Khazard, giving him a cheat death and a big chunky shield, so that he might be able to hang around long enough to have some effect in battle. Because once this guy ults, he is actually incredibly threatening. Now, I'm thinking as well is that a lot of heroes that are agility in campaign, Antandra for example, really struggle because they just get one shot. Like Antandra has an incredible furniture, which is gonna, once she loses a total 110% of her max health, her attack rating is increased by 45% and she recovers 50 energy points per second, like sick stuff. And then she's got this signature item, which I believe can restores 20% of max health per second. All these cool abilities. So I'm just wondering whether all these melee agility heroes that suck because they die too quick, whether this is going to give them enough time to ramp up and actually be really solid, because something like Antandra was the first one that came to mind for being maybe really solid for that. But I'm sure there'll be other options that people come up with, and just as a protection for your main damage dealer, hell, I don't know, people might even beef up a Rowan and have it protecting Rowan or something like that. But I just think it's going to be a really cool play to see how people use this and some new comps that come out, because I feel like this is the kind of thing that could really kind of shift a meta and allow new heroes to be viable, which is what I'm always looking for. I just love it when especially when old heroes become viable. That's what I absolutely love. So that is the artifact. As for heroes you're going to put it on, let's just go here, filter by tanks, and have a look at it. I'm thinking Arthur's going to be a really good one, even though I don't have him, so we can't see that. But I just think in general, it's going to be open to just about anyone to put it on. Something like Orthros, even for endgame players, is going to be nice. Brutus, I just don't see any tank that it's going to be horrible on. To get some effectiveness out of it, so have to wait and see. I mean, you got Gorvo as well, who has the effectiveness of shields, boosting it for the team. I don't know, have to wait and see. Anyway, I'm pumped for it. Looks cool. It's more about who is getting the benefit of it than who the tank you're equipping it to, but I'm just pumped to see what happens. Anyway, let's move on into the skin. So first of all, for these images, big shout out to the guys at vk.com/AFK_arena. I'll leave a link to them in the description. It's like, I can't remember what language. It's like a Facebook style of thing. They post all their data mining and stuff there. So definitely go check that out. It's definitely worth it. And big shout out to Lord Dreff, who's the dude who always messages me directly with all this information when they get it. Really appreciate it. So first of all, we do have the Solace skin that we did know about. Pretty cool. I don't know, just a real Little Red Riding Hood type vibe. It's a little bit brown, but you get the idea. It's like red socks, I don't know. I think I kind of prefer the normal Flora, to be honest. But hey, it's cool. Flora gets a skin. Sweet. Moving on to the one that I really do love. We've got a few images for it, but it's going to be the twins, Halloween themed. I really do like this. This looks wicked. This is what I was hoping for. And obviously it's in the Halloween theme, so it's obviously going to be dark, but they're the light heroes and they're wearing dark stuff with candles. Look at their hats. Look at this up here. Check their hats out. They're like candles formed into hats that are the wax is dripping down and stuff. It looks sick. It looks absolutely sick. At least the dude isn't wearing a dress anymore, so I can tell which one's which. The hair color was a giveaway, but it's cool. Now I get it. He's definitely wearing shorts, so I can keep track of what's going on now. But even just the wax, or whether they want to call it honey or wax, I don't know. It looks honeyish, but the wax dripping off the dress, it all looks sick in this. So I'm pumped for this skin. If you gotta pay $20 or whatever, I'll buy the skin. I'm curious to see if it's going to be a limited time only, event only skin. Because these types of things in games sometimes are you've got to be around for the event and that's it. Sometimes they recur annually during the events, but we'll have to wait and see. So I'm cool with that. Really pumped to see it. It looks like we're going to have another vendor event type thing for it. So that's going to be exciting. Here's a bigger image of that actual 2D art, which I really do like. It looks cool. Even the eyes, everything about it. Everything about it I reckon looks sick, and I'm absolutely pumped for it. The art style of this game is so unique, and it's done so well on every character they make that I absolutely do love it. So there's their little image there for that. Here's obviously the token you're going to get. Here's obviously something for an event coming up, so that's going to be that. This looks like it's going to be the straight up purchase section where you're just going to purchase them for cash. Curious to see if there is a free-to-play method, but hey, for skins, I'm not too fussed if they are just purchased only. I know we just had the drama with the trading hub, but skins, that's what I've always said from the start. If skins are only visual, I'm cool for them to be a way to earn revenue. But, something cool like this, I feel like event type ones like this, it would be really cool if they were free-to-play attainable if you're around for the duration of that event. I feel like it's a nice little touch to your community, so I'll have to see what they do there. And then we obviously have the animation of them right there. That looks like the victory animation, which looks pretty sick. And like I said, this image, obviously we've got this event again with the magic cards. It's sort of like the stargazing type vibe, so we're going to get points and stuff. I'm not sure if we're going to have a boss to fight against, whether the twins are going to be the boss. What's going to happen there, we'll have to wait and see, but I always love this type of event. Last year Halloween was like their big event. They've been doing a lot of marketing running into this period, so keen to see what kind of goodies they give us at Halloween, because it was pretty big last time, so I'm really pumped to see what happens. And then obviously the last thing, which is in the game, but I just had this image here, is going to be that union for the Graveborn family, being Shamira, Niru, and Damon. So that is cool. I love the fact that we've got the big Stitchy in the background looking savage. Anyway guys, that's all there is. Twin skin looking really nice. I'm pumped about it. Solace, not sure how we're going to get it, but I'm not as pumped. Even the crows here, even the crows. And the other thing is, this platform is actually going to be the animation, the platform they stand and dance on when they do their ultimate. So that's pretty sick. Actually, you know what, that animation thing, that might be, no, that's definitely Victory. I'm curious to see their dance animation when they do their thing, whether it's the same, whether it's different. Anyway, it's cool. New artifact, looks sick, new skins, happy days. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.